Here is another flight test out here in the wild. It seems to be giving me a little bit of a flip. And I'm not sure why it seems to be doing that. So all the motors are armed. It's like it's hitting the ground or something. So I'm not sure why it's doing this. We're gonna go one more shot. I'm just gonna arm it and try to take straight off with throttle, nothing else. Okay, so it's arming properly. And I just armed it and it shot up like that. All right, we are performing our final flight test of the day. I have gone into beta flight in BL Heli. Don't know how I missed this before, but I have 100% confirmed the motors are spinning the proper way now. Props are on and secure. So all I want to do is get airborne. Let's see how she goes. All right, turning controller on now. All right, here we go. We'll see how it goes. We're armed, everything sounds good. Everything feels good. Let's get airborne. Okay, definitely a rough landing, but we are freaking airborne, baby. All right, that's gonna do it for tonight. I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Oh, goodness, phone, what are you doing? So if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm gonna be airborne or getting flight time in. I hope so, but we'll see. What's up, everyone? We are out here at our new spot, and I'm actually, before I start flying, I'm just gonna check it out for a minute. So we got a sweet little pond set up out here. I think there might be someone out here on an RC boat right now, actually. And yeah, so I'm just taking a little walk. It's Sunday morning. It's super overcast, as I'm sure you can see. Super overcast, and we do have a little RC boat out here, so that's pretty cool. I'm not sure, it's not supposed to rain anymore today. The sun might poke out, I'm not really sure. But we're about to go see what these folks are doing over here. I'll be back. Okay, so we're back out here. Can I zoom in at all? So let's see if we can do this real quick. Nope, can't change the camera around. That's unfortunate. Got some RC boaters out here. Dad and his son doing it up. That's sick. I'll be doing my little RC thing here soon. It's dope. All right, we're tracking again. We are live. We're live. Let's go check out this little gazebo area. So this is the big pond area, as you can see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gimmel's being a little bit crazy. So we got a pretty sweet area around here. Whole lot of action. Are we back? Maybe I should just hold sport mode down then. So if I hold sport mode down, yeah, sport mode is following much better. So we spin around, sport mode's following me. We got some ducks. Check them out. Let's get this angle right. Hell yeah. Again, a beautiful area out here. It's a pretty nice spot to fly. I gotta stay away from the water though. Kind of sketchy. And the gimbal failed again. But I have checked out the area, done a little bit of vlogging, and now we're gonna go try to fly. It's only about like a 10, maybe a 15-minute drive from home, so nothing too crazy there. and traffic's extra light right now. Thank you, coronavirus. Albeit it's Sunday morning and everyone's probably in church or still asleep, but it's all good. All right, we're almost back to the car. I'm going to see you in a minute when we're in the air. All right, so here's the deal. We're about to get started flying. As you can see, I'm going to use this towel as a landing strip as opposed to grass. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I might just land on the grass. It's not as wet as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be much more wet, however, it doesn't seem to be. So we're just gonna fly and take off from there. Depending on how I feel, I might try to land there, but I got grass all around me as well. So we'll see how this goes. All right, turn the quad on, put the goggles on, turn them on, make sure we've got feed, turn the controller on, make sure it works. Oof. I'm here. All right, it's turned on. Let me track my pretty face again. All right, this is nuts. I am about to do this. It's happening. We're live. Turn on the goggles. How do these bad boys look? I think they look good. Okay, so I've got some light pollution, but I don't think it's a big deal. All right, we're gonna loosen these up a little bit actually. Okay, loosen those up a bit. Didn't mean to do that. Brightness to 70, 60, 70. So I'm gonna need to apply some nose inserts, but for this first pack, I just wanna feel things out. So let's grab the controller. Let's do this. I'm kinda scared. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's see if it arms. Oh, it stopped following me. I think I need to track the head, the helmet too. That'll do. All right, we armed? All right, it's arming. Let's do this. It's a little windy. I'm gonna give it a second. Let's also, I'm just gonna get a feel for my surroundings real quick. I've got a lot of open air. Let's try this. This is not a simulator. Holy shit. We are up in the air. Oh, you know what? I forgot to record my I'm gonna try to land it over here near me. Whoa. Let's disarm. All right, turning controller off. All right, we had a first flight. I'm gonna turn the goggles off as well. And let's go retrieve the drone. Oh, all right, so that was crazy. It's definitely different than a sim. So, I mean, obviously there's some wind variations that I was feeling. Also, the descent was kind of odd. The throttle felt a little strange. Like I felt like I was descending more than I was letting off the throttle. But one thing I did notice is I didn't even have the run cam turned on. So I am going to, for this pack at least, like my plan for this particular pack is to try and make sure the run cam settings are good. Make sure that, you know, things look good. I want to get the feel for it. Might do some flips and rolls, nothing too crazy, and then I just want to fly around a little bit. And I think that's the goal for the first pack. So I am going to get things set up again and be right back. All right, the run cam is recording. GoPro, I'm sorry, the chopper is on, quad is on. Let's turn on the controller. Oh, didn't mean to do that, I just changed channel. All right, we're back. All right, we're back. Let me go ahead. I think that's a good frame. All right, so we're recording again, going for second flight. Kind of nuts. Okay, so interesting that just happened. I tried to do a roll, but it's not rolling. And I'm getting some wicked squeak on my propellers. All right, let me go grab that real quick. So very interesting that I couldn't do a full roll. I'm not sure why that's happening. Also, let's go ahead and stop the video on the run cam. So two things, I can't do a full roll. I'm not sure why that happened. That seemed odd, unless I just don't have my stuff tuned correctly, I don't know. The second thing was squeaks on these props. So I think what I might do, yeah, so I'm gonna tighten some of these props back down because they're getting a little loose and I'm tired of the squeak. And we'll see how it goes, but I'm gonna stop the video for now. So as you know, my tool for tightening props broke, so this is what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to have a handle, but it got too loose and eventually just came out because of how much pressure I had to put on the props to get them off the other night. So it broke. So currently we're using a set of pliers, and that's our tool. And so I'm going to tighten some of these props real quick. Also, FYI, I've got a new tool coming today, so that's why I'm not too worried about it. Okay, props are secured. The next thing that I needed to address was my rolling. So I don't know what was preventing that, but since it's such a strange issue, I'm just gonna get back in the air and try it again. Now that the props are a little bit better, and we'll see what happens. I think that might be why the props, I don't know. We're gonna get back in the air and we'll see what happens. Give me a moment. Oh, let me also start the video. All right. Getting a little bit of fog inside the goggles because of my sweaty head. All right, let's do it. Arming up. Nope, radio loss. There we go. All right, let's do it. Okay, so I've definitely got an issue where, if you look here, so I'm all the way rolling left and it's not doing a full thing. So I think I've got a different fly mode on. Is that possibly what it is? Also, oh yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay, so I think my fly modes are a little different. I'm not sure how to tell the difference. However, I do know how to set it because I created a switch. All right, that's right in front of me. All right, give me a second. Getting better at landing. It was kind of tough though. Ugh. So here's the deal. Two things left to do on this pack. I want to fix this flight mode, figure out which one I like flying on, and then change it and keep it there because I want to do some rolls and pitches and get some practice in. I feel strange being constrained by it. Second thing is, I forgot. The main thing is fly mode. So let's get out there and try to fix this fly mode. All right, let's turn the controller on. Goggles back on. Just gonna switch to the next flight mode and just see what happens. I really have no idea. And I don't have any type of, oh, controller's not on. There we go. Controller on, it's connecting. It's arm. Nope. All right, we're armed. Let's switch flight mode. All right, I am in, I don't know what flight mode this is, but I know it's another one. So let's just see what happens. No, I'm not sure I like this flight mode either. So it seems like, again, I'm stuck or, you know, trapped, and I can't really do a particular thing. I can't roll like I want to. Yeah, I can't pitch either. So let's just go ahead and bring it back. I'm not going to try to land on the towel because it's probably going to screw it up. I'm feeling a little more smooth here. See that weird drop right there? I don't understand. Ooh, that was a solid landing. Solid. Actually, I didn't mean to turn the controller off. I'll turn it right back on. I think I might just try to take off from right where I'm at, actually. So I don't know why it's still doing that. I might have a min and max limit set in beta flight. I'm not sure. Maybe this wasn't switching the flight mode like I thought. All right, so we're gonna try it on the bottom. It is armed. So if I wanted to take off and turn around. I felt the wind on that one. Holy shit. That was sketchy. All right, so I'm still being constrained. So I'm gonna bring it back, and I gotta figure this out. I'm not really sure what's doing it. I'm also gonna take a look at my current video on the run cam and see how it looks while we're doing that. It's very close to my foot. All right, so we're turning things off now for a minute. And I will see you guys in a few moments. I am going to check some stuff out. I figured out what was wrong, what was happening. So I was flying in a particular flight mode rather than no flight mode. So I've actually turned the flight modes completely off, and it's doing what I expected to do. I've done some flips and rolls. I've got horizon set to a particular mode, so if I ever want to fly, you know, horizon-like, I can do so. So I did just get it in the air, but I also got a low battery warning. So I'm gonna swap that out, and we're gonna get in the air and see what happens. I'm gonna turn the camera on. Go ahead and exchange L battery. All right, so this one, I need to label these 1, 2, and 3, and 4 when I get home so I can know which ones have been used. So for now, that can stay there. All right, we're on pack number 2. I'm not sure, so I did say that I was going to look into my run cam footage, make sure the settings were correct, but to be quite frank, it's just daylight out here, and the computer's not bright enough for me to get an actual realistic guess at how quality it is. So I'm just gonna keep going with it today. It's probably not gonna be the best footage, but it's not gonna be the best flying anyways. And then I'll probably just reset the camera at home, make sure it looks good throughout the week or before the next time I fly. Probably gonna be out here on a few weekdays, but we'll see what happens. So let's secure this battery. I'm gonna start recording. Should be recording. I'm over here. Gosh. So I will say the Osmo gimbal is not perfect, but it is very cool, and for the price of it, I'd say it's very much worth it. So with that being said, I'm gonna take this off because I am sitting down today. Not much of a stander-upper since I've been in the simulator so far, but let's get in here and see what happens. And you should be able to see the footage on screen. And again, I am getting some light pollution in the box, but it's not too bad that I'm gonna like fix it right now. I'll fix that later. Let's wait for the controller to connect. So now I'm not in flight mode. So just to give you an idea, so let's make sure I'm recording. I can see through the goggles right now, and I am recording. All right, so I'm gonna put it into horizon mode. So angle mode is where we were at to begin with. I'm gonna go ahead and take off and show you what that is. So angle mode won't allow me to do a full flip or roll or anything, but I can yaw. I can do all these other things as well. Let me go ahead and set down. So I gotta get better at landing. And I am still hearing some actual prop squeaking as well. So the nuts might not be staying on as well as they're supposed to. But I'll look into that later. For right now, it seems fine. So now that was angle mode. I'll put my switch into horizon mode. I'm not sure what this will do. I think it's kind of the same thing as what it was before. Oh, nope, it was not the same thing as before. All right, so I'm gonna land it. That was a very, very tough landing, but it's okay. Let me see. The drone's out there and it looks okay. So I'm just gonna put it back in the air. But this time, I don't know what horizon mode was doing, but this time I'm taking it out of any mode. The props seem to be fine. Like, all right, that's not a big deal. All right, so we are FPV now. So I can do some rolls. That felt pretty good. All right, yes, we are out here doing business now. This feels much more like what I'm familiar with. Holy shit, that was crazy in the goggles. I almost threw up. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a stomach quite like that, but it was pretty nuts. So I'm getting a little bit of feedback now. There is another soccer field right there. That's neat. So I'm really just trying to get a feel for everything right now. I'm not doing anything too crazy. I did just try to do like a little S-curve there, but how fast is this bad boy? Let's go check out the buildings here. So I'm feeling much better about this now. Taking off the air modes, it's flying much better. Getting a little bit of static there. Uh-oh. Oh, no spatial awareness, I hit a tree. Oh, and we're turtled, so I gotta go get that. I don't think I've got a way to get it, so I'll have to look into something for that. Controller off. So, most things are okay, but I did bend this prop. So yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. So I think I'm gonna try to replace that prop real quick and we'll see if we can get back in the air. So I brought, so you see we've got purple props. Instead of bringing those, because some of those were bad, I actually brought the Azure Johny FPV props. However, I think instead of trying to spend 15 minutes trying to swap all 4 props, I just bent this bad boy back into shape a little bit, and I'm just gonna see if it affects the flying at all. Follow my face, please. Thank you. Let's turn everything on. These are the Fat Shark Scouts, by the way. So I tried to save a little bit of budget instead of going for the HDOs. That is one of the main reasons, but also these are one big box video, LCD, if you will. and I've always had an issue with like binocular style optics. For some reason, like I could never find the right spacing or whatever it is, but I could never see both correctly. So I think I actually prefer the Scout as well for the single LCD. So that's nice. All right, let's do it. Hopefully, prop doesn't mess with the flying too much. Holy fucking shit. Okay, so I just took off right beside me on this bench, and even though it didn't get anywhere near hitting me, that scared the living shit out of me, dude. Hearing that stuff is crazy. Looks like we got some dogs over here. That's cute, 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 cute. Spatial awareness, don't be hitting no poles or nothing. Is this my field? Is that where I'm at? Yeah, that's me. Oh. So, a couple things. I'm hearing a little bit of prop issues, so I feel like that one prop might be giving me some trouble. All right, so those are, whoa, whoa, whoa. Those are really, woo, I like that. That actually feels good. So what I did, shout out to Ledge Rib, if I'm not mistaken, what I did was just watch one of your videos, or one of his videos, and copied and pasted the PID tunings. And it's not as fast as I would think, but I mean, it's actually, like, that's incredible. Like, it's really smooth. And that prop is definitely not cool. So that's dope. All right, so we're definitely feeling it out a bit more now. Let's do something here. Oh, 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 baby. My first reverted S-split? Is that what it's called? I forget what it's even called. S-split curve. Hey, there I am. So I'm definitely feeling better about piloting now. It's definitely feeling better. Can you see the drone in the background here? Oh, this is sick. Yeah, I'm a big fan right now. This is awesome. Let's test the range. So what I bought was the, if I can remember here, it's the cheaper long range one, FrSky R9MM and R9M module. So let's go back and test this a little bit. I'm gonna test the distance. He's going for distance. All right, so we are quite a ways away, probably 100 yards or so, and I'm just now getting some static. No buildings or anything between us. There's my car. That is the car. The Honda. Oh wow, so if I went to like dive in between these things, that would be crazy. Ooh, almost hit that sign. It's kind of sketch. Yeah, so those rolls, the roll and pitch feel really good. They feel really, really good. So I'm gonna do an S curve on this building again. Not the building, the tree. However, I'm gonna do it from the other side so that if I hit anything, it's grass, hopefully. Wasn't exactly what I was going for, but it worked out. Oh yeah. Getting a lot of static when I come over here. I'm not sure why. It's not so far away, but I'm still getting quite a bit of static. And I actually don't think, sorry for this, I thought I put an SD card in my goggles, but I don't think there is one right now. So we might not be getting any DVI feed. That was a pretty dope little roll. Pretty dope. I wonder, can I change? I'm not going to try it because I don't want anything to fuck up. But I am curious if I could change flight modes just by, or while I'm flying rather. So let me go ahead and try to land it. Just a nice smooth landing. It's unarmed. That's pretty sick. Alright, so I just turtled it on accident because I was doing line of sight. So I'm gonna go pick it up real quick. and I'm disarmed. So, I have some not bad news at the moment, but it is going to be bad news in the future. Thankfully, this antenna, thankfully it's pretty cheap, but at the same time I might have to resolder some stuff. So this connection here, it didn't break, but it is currently breaking. So I'm just going to try to be careful, not crash anymore today. So I do not want my antenna to break, and I'm definitely going to remount this somewhere else. So if you see, I had it mounted to the bottom, and one fellow, he did mention it, and it was he was right. You know, it's a bad spot to be, because I think what happened is, when that hard fall is just trying to almost rip off the antenna. So I got to figure out something else to do with that. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll get to it. For the meantime, I'm going to try to finish these packs. Let's track again as well. There we go. All right. No more line of sight, no more crashing. Let's just have some fun flying some drones for a minute. All right, get situated. Let me make sure things are arming. Things are arming properly. Am I being followed properly? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right, let's do it. So we do have some sun peeking out, actually, as you can see. Let's get in the air a little bit. We got some soccer players over yonder. Getting a little bit far away. I'm going to start coming back over. Ah, shit. Alright, so that was a hard... All right, so I might have just fucked the antenna up and everything, so I'm going to turn the controller off and go retrieve the drone. Oh... I do still have video feed, so I don't think it's like incredibly screwed up, but something's probably wrong. So I'm having to remind myself that this is not a simulator. That was a pretty tough crash. However, I think we're okay. So I said I wasn't gonna do anything stupid to break this antenna. I actually just did the same thing to the other side and made it a little bit worse, so I've got to stop crashing. One of my zip ties broke as well. Interesting. So a camera zip tie had broke off. We got some grass deep up in here. Props are taking a beating, so I'm gonna order some more of those when I get home. Even though I think yeah, I should probably order some more. They're really cheap. All right, so freaking Adam, stop hitting the damn ground, bro. Let's see how well the Osmo can track the drone. Oh, maybe I had the goggles on to begin with. All right, let's, is this following it? I'm assuming it is. I'm just gonna fly. All right, full battery. I just want to get in a little more flying. Might do some more flips and rolls. Is there anything else basic? I can do some turns. That'd be good. Oh, might have an issue. Okay, so only 2 motors are arming. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna power cycle the quad. Oh Jesus! Almost lost the goggles there. All right, it is arming properly. I think we just needed to reset the power. Let's get another pack or 2 in. All right, so disarm, switch to no flight mode, arm it, let's go. I think I'm recording on the run cam. I can't remember if I had turned it on or not. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm gonna try to do some smooth rolls. You probably can hear some of that strange prop noise. I'm assuming it's because the props are a little messed up. Little back flippy flip. Just a little bit of a range up. We got some folks coming into the park. I'm also not 100% sure of the relation to my FPV cam and the run cam. So I don't know if like what I see is what the run cam sees, but I'm just assuming that it is. So in my mind, I see these 2 light poles at the edges. Now we're going straight to this car. Oh, we hit a gap. Ah, that's something I can do as well as hit gaps. I forget these little basic things. Let's go hit this gap I was sitting in earlier. Oh, this feels much better than it did earlier, by the way. Hell yeah. Let's go check out this other field and see what kind of range we get. So behind some trees, we're getting a little bit of fuzz, nothing too crazy. I can still tell where I'm at. Just gonna bail. I needed to bail. I don't know that spot well enough. I want to say that there's like a hole here I could go through, but I wasn't seeing it. Okay, well, gap right here we can go. Gap right here we can go through. Yeah, nice little punch. By the way, if anyone's curious, I kind of mix it up typically, but I think I like to warm up with 2 fingers on the sticks. However, I think that we as humans have a much finer precision when using 1 finger, the thumb. You just gotta get that warm up and get a feel for it, I think. So I think that whenever I'm warmed up, I'm better with my thumbs, because I can feel the little minute details in the sticks. Yeah, whereas, I mean, let's try it real quick. Let me switch. I'm gonna switch up to 2 fingers. So this does feel, it kind of feels precise, but at the same time, not really. Oh shit, I disarmed. Oh, I accidentally disarmed, my bad. Let me go fix that. I'm fat, man. That little jog took the breath out of me. Ah. There we go. So I'm gonna go back to thumbs for a minute. There's a little gap over here I think I could hit. Gonna bail. Ah, shit. Alright, so I'm not good at bailing. I'm gonna go get this real quick. It's really sketchy launching super close to you. So I'm gonna move it. Alright, let's finish this pack. Flight mode off, armed, let's go. I want to go get a feel for this gap again. Getting a lot of static right here. Holy moly. All right, so we came through the gap. We did not hit it smoothly by any means whatsoever. Also, I do see now my frame is kind of blocked off by, like my frame's blocking the top of my FPV cam, but I actually don't think it's a big deal. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Battery does still seem to be fine in this pack. I think it only said that because I hit a really big throttle when I tried to bail out last time. Wish I had some smaller gaps out here. I need to buy some rings. Nice little hover in. What up, fam? So when I hit big throttle like that, it gives me a low battery warning. I'm also getting some prop squeak, as you can hear, I'm sure. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think I am getting, I feel like I'm getting more static than before. So imagine I'm out here like filming a soccer game. That'd be kind of sick. So I definitely think that this is the future of, I mean, it's not the future, like it's not the singularity future, but I think more and more people are gonna be picking up FPV drone footage, and it's just gonna be a big wave of popularity. I mean, obviously I think it's already kind of maybe started, but yeah, I think this is cool stuff. A little bit off. That was a good roll. So I wish I didn't have these trees and like rocks there. I'd feel more comfortable with actually trying to hit that gap, but I don't want to do that right now. Let's go scout out the parking lot real quick. Might try a little reverse S. Woo! We almost hit the concrete there. Saved it. I don't think I'm gonna try a reverse S right now. I think I'm just gonna stick with the rollies. We're also getting the low battery warning, so I'm probably gonna pull it back in. Yeah, we're finally getting a low battery warning. And at the same time, though, I'm gonna change the battery. I'm gonna tighten those nuts down. BRB. Nah, they seem fine. So I'm just gonna change battery packs and get this last flight in. Oh my god, that was an incredible neck crack. I'm gonna plug it first. There we go. It's number 3. It's a little warm. Final pack of the day, pack number 4. I'm gonna try to hit some gaps, small gaps, or not small gaps, big gaps. Try to hit some gaps, do some rolls, pitches, waste the battery. And I think we're gonna go home and stitch this all together for our first little YouTube video. Let's do it. Let's see what these guys are doing. Are they checking me out? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's feeling pretty good right now. Oh, hit the little gap. Feels good. Feels good. Getting a bit of a wind push here. Just tour the facilities. Let's try to make a nice smooth flight with this. Here is the complex. You can see we've got some soccer fields and more. Looks like those guys from earlier have deuced out. Seem to be gone. I am still getting really good signal, so I don't think that I've damaged the radio at all. I'm sorry, the antenna at all. So I am going to do what I had mentioned earlier. Oh, I'm getting a lot of static there. I think it's because of this building that's in between us. So I am going to reheat sink it. I don't think that's going to affect the signal at all, and I do feel like it would reinforce the 2 antennas a little bit. But on top of that, I am also still going to try to remount it because it's not in the proper position by any means. We got some folks coming through. Hey, he's talking about me. There's also a very large lake that I was referring to earlier, right there. Look at that. Holy moly. That's dope. Let's come back down a little bit. I think we got some viewers back here hanging out. Yep, yep. Nice little throttle push there. Let's go over here and hit some of these gaps again. Oop, saved myself there a little bit. I think everything's good. I don't think I've lost my camera, but I'm going to make sure because that was kind of a tough little spill. Nice control. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, we're going to check this stuff out. That was a really good flight. That felt pretty good. Everything was smooth, didn't crash. We did get some viewers, so they were taking off. They were just over here. Yeah, he was checking it out. I think he's very intrigued, which is cool. Start him young. I hope he's inspired. If you see this video, what's up, dude? So I think I just wanted to make sure the camera was secure. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna get back out there. Did I turn these off? Yes, I did. All right. Switches, disarm, turn controller back on. Should be connected. Let's turn it off. Flight modes, armed, good to go. I wish I had, beside like these light poles, for one, are light poles, but also pretty close to this walkway. I wish I had some better like turning things. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I want to practice turning, like coordinated turns. I need to get some actual like flags and holy shit, that was kind of crazy. Doing a little bit more aerobatics. It was kind of nutty. I really want to see it in person, do one of these flips. I think that'd be pretty cool. So what if I brought it down here? Do I feel comfortable doing this yet? Oh, a little bit too much descent. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. I'm gonna try to bring it over here so you can see me in the background, maybe. Just gonna assume that you can see me in the background. When I say me, I mean the drone. Alright, not too bad. Let's get out of here. I'm still not confident enough to hit that gap straight on. Oh shit. I saw those branches last minute. That was kind of sketch. So I'm still not confident enough to hit this full speed. Not even full speed, but like fully committed. Not too confident there. It's a pretty small gap. It is one for the future though. Yeah, buddy. I think we're coming up on like a 30-minute video of the footage from the iPhone, however, it's probably not all going to make the cut. Let's practice some orbits with a real drone. So this feels... I was going to say it felt easier than in the simulator, but I kind of lost it there for a second. So you got to find that perfect mix of roll and yaw. Is that what it is? That felt pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about that. That was a pretty good one. Oh shit. Almost lost it right there. Still getting a little bit of singing coming off one of those props, I think. And we're getting close to the low battery mark. If I hit it right now, yeah, it'll give me a low battery warning. I'm just gonna go hit some more. Oh, no, it's definitely giving me a low battery warning now. All right, so this pack is expended. I think we are done for the day. Let's get this one in. I'm not gonna push it anymore. Let's get a good landing. All right. Well, that was our first flight session. It's been a while. So it's been like an hour, maybe 2 hours out here. I've definitely gotten in some practice. I'm much more confident about a few things now. I hope that wasn't the angle that it was on the whole time. I'm having to readjust my eyes to the brightness out here, actually. It's kind of crazy. All right, I'm gonna grab the drone. Pardon me.